Legend of Runeterra, developed and published by Riot Games, is a digital collectible card game that extends the League of Legends universe into strategic card battles. Path of Champions in Runeterra takes on a roguelike deck building card adventure game. I have recently picked up this title and immediately hooked by its intricate progression and strategic depth. This essay delved into the psychological underpinning of my attraction to this game, drawing on my concept from Jung's concept of the shadow and Lacan theory of design to articulate a nuanced understanding of this game's appeal. Donald has indicated in one of his papers that human in nature is a pattern learner. Behavior, language, and culture are the patterns that humans learn and pick up over time. It is a part of our evolution. In POC, the allure of discovering potent card combinations such as Immortal and Shadow Totem item synergy is a strong combination that could create an infinite amount of unit present on the board. I always forged it into my cards whenever I have the chance to. This attraction is not merely for the tactical advantages it confers, but also resonates with deeper psychological satisfaction derived from mastering complex patterns. Jung's concept of the shadow represents an unconscious part of the personality that the conscious ego does not identify in itself. It is composed of repressed ideas, weaknesses, desires, instincts, and shortcomings, as well as latent capacity and potentials. I have a deep desire of exploring new things, experimenting with things that people never try. However, in the daily life, this behavior was often considered abnormal. My attraction to discover card synergy, relics, power in POC might reflect a deeper, perhaps repressed desire for exploration and experimentation that doesn't find expression in real life. Jung's concept of the shadow includes the unlived life, those parts of ourselves we haven't yet explored or expressed. The game offers safe environments to explore these desires without any repercussions I might fear in the world. The game has become a projectile field for my inner desires and qualities that I must repress in my day-to-day life. These fascinations also align with Pablo's 6 needs in Behaviour and Motivation, among in which the need for power, information, and achievement are particularly salient in my experience with the game. These needs elucidate the psychological gratification obtained from the game progression, underscoring the connection between the gameplay mechanic and the intrinsic human desires. Lacan theory of design elucidates that desire is not a longing for an object, but a longing for the longing itself. In POC, the game is designed to offer endless weekly challenges, rewards, and new content update every fortnight. The sense of achievement in games is often fleeting, quickly replaced by new objectives and achievements. This cycle mirrors Lacan's notion of design as an endless pursuit of something beyond reach. This cycle is intensified when the game presents challenges that precisely match my skill level, which it's really good at, propelling me into the flow state, a zone of deep immersion where the time and self-consciousness dissolve as Mihaly described. POC, with its ever-evolving strategy and outcomes, frequently usher players into this state, promoting prolonged engagement. Upon entering so many times, it becomes my daily habits. This engagement has slowly morphed into the form of escapism, particularly when I get too comfortable with the game itself. Kalea's concept of escape inherently suggests a transition. It involves moving from environment or situation to a different one that is seen as more desirable. Personally, I use the game as an excuse to procrastinate or retreat from any real-world responsibilities. Fiction suggests that any self-regulating system in balance with its surroundings, it must reduce free energy to the lowest possible level, suggesting that familiar, predictable activities minimize cognitive dissonance, thereby rendering the escape into the game as a path of the least resistance. After getting over my maladaptive behavior with the game, I have come to realize that my attraction toward the game isn't healthy and took a step to change the way how I perceive when I play it. Rather than treating POC as a daily task that I need to submerge myself into every time, I consider it as an effective reward for completing tasks, such as this video, serving as a form of positive reinforcement. In conclusion, my attraction to Legend of Runeterra Path of Champion mode is a complex interplay of psychological desire for exploration, pattern recognition, and the reconciliation of my shadow self with conscious identity. As we navigate these digital realms, we learn not just about strategies and systems, but about ourselves, our desires, and our place within the broad tapestry of human experience.
They'll keep retreating, and we'll keep pushing.